Hello everybody. Welcome back to Mario Maker 2. So, as you might notice if you are watching this live, and if you're watching this on a VOD, I was originally going to do this yesterday, Sunday, or a little earlier Monday, but I've been,
Yeah! Now that's more like it.
2 months. Woo.
2 months. Woo. I love it. Thank you, Crystal Tank, for that sub. Oh, it was a tier 3 again. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That is really, as you know, that is very helpful, and it's really nice to see you as always. Thank you. So yeah, for any of you watching live, you may have noticed this, or if you're watching on the VOD, I was going to do this yesterday, and then I moved it today instead, and then after that I moved it a little later. I am tired. Just to put it simply, I've been tired, and so I'm keeping the normal schedule streams on schedule, and I've been having a lot of fun with them. I want to make that clear. I am still loving streams. I'm not... You have to leave? Okay. Good to see you, Crystal. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I am still loving doing the streams. I don't want to give off the impression that I'm not. I absolutely am. But I have been a bit lower energy, and it's been a little harder. And so we've just put this one off. And so because of that, we're going to be doing today's Mario Maker stream a bit more chill. Instead of 4 hours of me screaming, it is going to be maybe 2 hours of just building a level. And I already have one partially built that I've been working on my free time, so I'll show you guys that now, and then we will get to working on an actual level. This is not, excuse me, this is not meant to be a level. This is meant to be a concept for a sort of mechanic I want to use in a level. So you'll notice it's pretty short. There's exploits here and there you could potentially use, but it's just to show off what I was trying to go for. I wanted to use the builder power-up. If you don't know what that is, you unlock it later. So if you press the sprint button, you swing a hammer, and you can do that in the air if you want as well. And if you press up with that, you create boxes, which can be potentially stacked, and you can stand on them and stuff. I would need to make a way to prevent people from using this to cheese, because I mostly just want to use the hammer. So these blocks are spiky, but only when they're turned on. And so the idea, and then also if you fall down here, there's spinies on a conveyor belt, and the conveyor belts can be turned on and off. And so what you have to do to progress is you have to fall below the blocks because it didn't go where you said. No, what you have to do is you have to jump up and hit the on switch in midair. And then once you do, all these spikes, or all these blocks will become spiky, and you can't touch them. Once you hit the switch. Thank you. Okay, so let me try that again. And then that ejects all of the spinies because it changes the way that the conveyor belt goes. And so then after you do that, fuck. See, the thing about this level is you have to do it perfect. I could just put more builder hammers in it, but the idea is you win by doing it perfectly. See, then you have to jump up and hit that on switch. I might need to change the positioning later. But you hit that on switch to make the block safe again, and that allows you to wall jump up that path. And so you have to hit both. Oh my god. It is a bit difficult. This is meant to be one of the levels of, like, not troll level difficulty, but like meant for a player that wants a challenge level difficulty. So it's not easy to do. All right, cool. So that's the little demo. So the idea is after you wall jump, One of the problems I encountered is sometimes when you wall jump and fly off the platform, you're able to swing the hammer, and for some reason, sometimes you just can't. And like no matter how long you fall, you just cannot swing the hammer. So I need to find a way to get around that. It worked this time, but it does not work consistently. The idea is you jump over here and hit that on block to make it so that these become safe. This, oh, that's not quite how I originally did it. But this thwomp is going to make them unsafe again, so you have to quickly jump off to here, which is going to cause this thwomp to hit that switch, making these unsafe, and so you have to jump. And so that's just a way to make it so you have to go through that area very quickly. So it's hit that switch, land, jump before he hits that, land, jump before he hits that, and go through the tube. If you did all that correctly without killing the thwomps, the thing is, if you did kill the thwomps, it will make it so these are spiky. But if you did not, then it's totally safe, and you can kill the last thwomp and get to the flag. Again, this is not meant to be a level. It's just meant to be a concept of like, would this be fun? So I think I want to work on building an actual level like this tonight. I'm gonna go through it one more time if I can. There are certain things that you can't use in this mode, like I wanted to use one-way roads, and that's not accessible. I wanted to use saw blades, and that's not accessible, stuff like that. And yeah, because of those, I think I'm gonna, because of the inconsistency with wall jumping and using the hammer, you can't keep wall jumping over and over and over, so that's why I rushed that time, and that fucks it up a bit. So if I was going to go with this, I would probably make it so you wall jump, you land on something, and then you jump from there. Just because this wouldn't work. I'm hitting the button. I swear to God, I'm hitting the button. This wasn't as difficult when I was testing this before. Nice. All right, and you have to do it perfectly, because if you take any damage along the way, you won't have your hammer at the end, and so the thwomp will kill you. And then if you have your hammer but the spikes are on, then you'll immediately lose your hammer, and the thwomp will kill you. So if you don't do it perfect, you're dead. But then there are certain things that I would have to work around where you could cheese it, mostly because of the boxes. So this is some, ow, bit my tongue. There's this. And so that makes it so you don't have to activate. And then of course, obviously, you could probably just jump over all of that. That's another cheese. But that makes it so you can avoid the first two switches entirely just by throwing the spikes down, the blocks on the spikes, spinies. And so I think what I'd do is I'd make it so you have to throw the boxes into a glass tube that would carry all of the boxes to the end or something. And they would go somewhere where they are essential to finishing it. So if you did do all of this, then you would no longer have the boxes where you need them, and when you get to the end, you would die. And maybe I would even hook it up so that you die in a special way that would just make it clear, like, you tried to cheese it. So that is one major exploit. Otherwise, yeah, the fact that you probably can just launch over this, yeah. But I can just put some more blue blocks here. And that shouldn't be an issue. Well, I suppose you could hit that on switch, but I can probably just make it have a ceiling over as well. The point is, I can fix all of that so it's no longer an issue. But the spinies, I'll have to do a bit more work on. And I might start from scratch. Like I said, this is just a concept of, like, to see if it's fun to have to do stuff like this throughout the level. Like that. Dropping off into a pit is generally pretty fun. I enjoy that. I'm sorry to have to do a delay so early. I'm going to go turn on the AC. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay, yeah, I think I want to start with a fresh slate, so I'm going to use the reset rocket. Okay, so that is the basic concept. We're going to be using these... Oh, come on. We're going to be using these blocks and the hammers, along with on-off switches, thwomps, and probably other stuff as we go on. You can only get the hammer with Super Mario 3D World, so that is what we're going to be using. Not sure what theme though. I don't think I'm into a desert. And it is a little brutal, with everything just being made of like spikes and thwomps and hammers and just bashing everything and falling into pits and all that. So I like this. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks a little too happy for the theme. And I might make it a little more diverse, and so it's not all about the hammer. But we'll see. Yeah, underwater is not going to work for this. It may very well end up being castle. Yeah, I think castle. Then maybe we'll make a sub-level that involves the lava level, because I think you can make it so the lava level goes up and down. And so maybe we'd make a sub-level that incorporates that. Okay, let's see. Oh, hold on a sec. I want to make sure Hydrate Bot is on. I think that turns Hydrate Bot back on. It seems like I have to do that every time to make sure it works now, but it's still a little inconsistent. Okay, I think what we should start off with is something that makes it really clear the sort of thing you're going to have to do. So something that makes it so you have to use the hammer to turn some spikes off at the beginning in just like a really obvious way of like, You'll see what I mean in a moment. I'm trying to come up with a good way to show it. Oh, okay. I have an idea. Let's see. Okay, so then, hey Ninja Reviewer, good to see you. So, if you didn't see the earlier parts, I'm making a new level where the concept is using the Builder Hammer, this thing, to hit on and off switches that will toggle. Actually, I can just show you an example. They will do this. They will do this. They make it so that the spikes... This is definitely a very rough example of that. But they make it so that these spiky blocks become spiky and non-spiky back and forth. And a level that will be at least partially built around having to use the hammer to hit on and off switches in the air, like mid-jumps, so that it'll be safe to land. And so we're just starting on a new area for that now. You know, this is going to be a little too tedious. I'm just going to... The big thing is, I want the on-off switch to only be accessible from the side to make it so that the player is forced to use the hammer. That way they get it of like, oh, okay, I can only progress if I do this. And so that being the starting area, and then like if we make this tall enough, the player has to wall jump up. And so that just makes it really clear. You can progress on these, but only if you make it safe. And then that's just the first area. After that, it's like, okay, you get the concept. We're going serious now. Things are actually going to be brutal, because it is going to be... It's going to be the style of difficulty I like, which isn't... it's not troll level difficulty. It's just, if you enjoy a good challenge out of this sort of game, this level is made for you. So it's meant to be not very punishing, but just difficult challenges to get through. And so then we build this up high, just to make it very clear, this way. This, aesthetically, is just ass. This just looks terrible. Yeah, balance challenge level. Yeah, that's what I'm going for, at least. I hope it comes out like that. I'll make it so the first one doesn't have any spikes around the on-off switch, just to make it look very safe. Just because I really want to make sure the player understands. Go for this. Without, like, I don't want to put an arrow just because I feel like that might feel a little too hand-holdy, but it's just meant to be so that you'll intuitively know, do this. Because for the most part, things are going to be clear, but it is going to rely on the player, like, it's going to rely on the player figuring it out. And one issue we had was sometimes, I might be able to come up with an example of it. Sometimes when you wall jump, as you're coming out of the wall jump, you're not able to swing your hammer. I think it might have been just because of how I built the last level was bugged, but we'll see. Okay, so that's not really a challenge. That's just an introduction to the concept of it. One thing I really wish this mode had something like saw blades from the previous games, where I could just make it so one area is just straight up death. But the closest you have to that is spikes, and in this mode we're turning the spikes off. Oh, actually what I could do quite easily, is just make it so that these are the opposite. So, same concept with them, but they will be on when the red ones are off, and so we just want to control when the player jumps off of the wall. Okay, and so then I configure the player will be around roughly there. I think that'll work. So that you land on some blocks that will only be safe if you hit it right. So let's see if that works. And yeah, also I mentioned this earlier, but I just I have been a bit tired lately. That's why, like, I'm sorry I didn't end up doing a stream yesterday, and I ended up putting this off a bit late. So if you notice I'm a little less energy and I'm not doing viewer levels tonight, it's just because I'm a bit tired. Nothing's wrong. I just need a little rest. Okay, that works. Just so you know that nothing's wrong, and that you know, I guess you're not imagining it. I am a bit tired tonight. Let's see. Yeah, just getting some rest. Oh, and then one of the things, what day I plan on streaming again? Probably Friday, Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm adding Sunday to the schedule yet. I do like that, but I think it might be a bit easier to continue to do week by week if it's less consecutive days. It depends on what you guys like. If you guys would like more weekdays, I would absolutely do that. For now, I'm thinking just a couple hours today and then Friday. And then otherwise, one thing I ran into... One thing I ran into was just, there's a lot of ways to potentially cheese this, because in addition to the hammer, you also can throw boxes, up to like 5, I believe. And so if the player wanted, they could kind of BS certain parts of the area. Like, I guess it probably isn't too viable specifically here. But you get what I'm saying, like they can cover dangers with the boxes. And so one idea I wanted to have is a tube. How can I do this? I think I need to move. I think I need to move what I built so far a bit on. Oh, come on. Fucking Mario. Okay, that's really frustrating, because every time it hits Mario, it just deselects everything. Okay, I would like to do a tube that you have to throw all the boxes into. And that would be necessary for something at the very end. I don't know what yet, but it would be necessary for something at the very end, which would make it so if you tried to use the boxes and anything else, you're just dead. And so that's just a way of saying, yes, I know you could choose the boxes, don't, or you'll die. I still need to think of what that would be, though. I guess for now, I would have to do that a bit later on, but that is just something to keep in mind, that I'm going to need to make it so the boxes are unusable for the entire level, or until the first checkpoint. And then I would need to build that setup again for the next checkpoint, etc. Alright, I forgot how many blocks over I moved all of this stuff. I think about that. Let's try. But I have a little more land to work with now, so that's good. Ooh, so you barely make that. You barely make it, but you do. And I like that. That's exciting. One idea I had before was to make it so that there's a thwomp waiting for you here that will then try to crush you, and so you have to immediately jump over it. And it would hit an on switch, which would make it so if you just tried to jump over it and land back down on the same platform, the platform would be spiky, so you couldn't do that. So it just, like, to make it so you have to rush, because I feel like having to go quickly will make it feel exciting. I might need to move this up, because I think I might want to do like you have to drop through a funnel. Ooh, that actually might be a little brutal. Okay, let's see if that's... Oh, and then, of course, I do love the auto-tuner thing. And actually, I can move this. Oh my god. Move this a little back. There we go. Okay, okay, that's neat. That needs to be changed though. Yeah, that. I hit the button and it didn't do the hammer. That is what I'm referring to. I'm hoping that doesn't continue to be a thing. But I experienced the same thing in the other level where sometimes it just will not swing if you've been wall jumping first. So I might need to build it around that a bit. Otherwise, this works. I feel like it's not difficult though. And that's something my other level actually lacked. One of the things was certain areas need to be a little easier. But for the most part, things are pretty, like, overall pretty easy. Like, too easy. But I do wonder if that's just because I'm the person making the map, or if it just is easy. There's always that worry of, like, is it easy because I know every twist and turn, or because the twists and turns just are simple? What else? What else could I use with this? I do have to keep in mind, if you're using the builder hammer for everything, a lot of enemies you could just kill with the hammer. And so they would be a little easier to deal with. Oh, actually, I wonder if this is one of the modes where you don't take damage on a thwomp. You do not. Okay, I think I could use that for some interesting stuff. Can I use the eraser, please? Like, actually use it. Thank you. You can't have a thwomp go up. Okay, that's disappointing. Oh, I'm just gonna get myself killed with this. Yeah, boy. I just want a shortcut. Okay, holy shit. I just want a shortcut. Alright. Oh, okay, I could use that for a really cool section, actually. With, like, you having to hit certain switches in order to not stop the thwomp. Okay, but then what do I make it? What do I make as something that would kill you if you messed it up? Fuck. Maybe not. Maybe that would be too fast-paced. Yeah, that might be too fast for you to be able to hit it and not get screwed over along the way. I'll just make it so you have a hammer here. Just. Oh, he doesn't move too fast. Maybe. This is a little too close, though. Okay, Okay, so that would be I fucked up and so I die. Oh, okay. That might be nice and difficult. I do wish I could make the thwomp go in any direction I want though, including up. And that's a little disappointing that I'm given that restriction of like, no, it has to be anywhere except up. But there's probably some way that I can work around that. Okay, what do I do with that is the question. I could have that activate a conveyor belt that would... Oh, I have an idea. There will be a... Yeah, that's not going to be with you where we have the end. There'll be a Bill Blaster. Okay, this is going to be kind of complicated to build. I think I can get it, though. Put a conveyor belt. That has a lot of boxes. Okay, then last thing is what can I put in the bill launcher? Maybe just sideways trampolines. Okay, so now I should probably make these fast as well. So now, if you hit the switch, the boxes will be sent off. Oh wait, but need to make sure they have the red gear. So the boxes will be sent off, which will allow the bill launcher to activate and fire springs. Oh, okay. Then a way to make it so that they don't totally fuck up is I can put that. No. That and that and that. Okay, let me see if that works. Of course. It works perfectly. Great. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, the gun didn't suck. I can probably, though, make this taller and make more boxes. Oh, come on. What is that? That cannon just doesn't care. It just fucking spits it out. Is there an option to make a cannon that gives a shit? Because that one is like, I'm quitting tomorrow, I don't care, here's your spring. Levels of fucking Bill Blaster. What the fuck is that, fucking Mario Maker? Like I said, making levels, there's a lot of stuff like this. That's just like, oh yeah, you can do it. Oh, no, you can't. Like, oh great, thanks. I don't know why the Bill Blaster needed to suck shit, but that's cool. That's exactly what I wanted in my life. There must be a way around this. Yeah, doesn't get bad enough. I guess I could just use a goddamn lava bubble. Now see, I'm remembering Ross's levels have cannons that fired springs like crazy. There must be a way to make it so it's better than that, right? Okay, for some reason I can't change it with this. Okay, can I make it red and then put a trampoline in it? Okay, is that gonna be cosmetic or is it actually gonna fix something? Because at this point, I don't even know. Okay, so it doesn't fire, right? The crates do stop it. And then if I hit this, there's the ticket. Alright, I think I'm gonna want to move all of this like a space up. And then get rid of that. And get rid of that. Okay, but then... Okay, this is an issue. Because when you first come in, everything is going to be off so that these don't fuck with you. But then you turn it on. And so the on state has to be left. But currently the on state is right. But if I just do that... I mean, things load in a weird way. This might work, or it might sabotage itself. I'm just going to have to do a trial run to see... Does the weird spawn make this work? Or is a weird spawn going to conveniently not be weird and fuck me over? Okay, right. I give a little example demo there. Wait. Oh, right. Right. I just hooked that up so that you would have to try to kill yourself. Good job on me. Damn it. Good. I'm glad that that doesn't work. That makes me happy knowing it doesn't work. Thank you, video game. Why is it so slow, but only sometimes? Okay. I'm gonna go back to making a builder hammer here as an example, so I can skip everything else for the purpose of building. So if I hit this, if I hit this, let's just hypothetically say if I hit this, please, then you're safe, except for the back end, in which you're not, except it doesn't matter. Oh my god, that makes me mad. Okay, we're all fine. This is supposed to be a chill stream. I'm not supposed to be getting upset. You better believe your boy Ferris is upset. Okay, if I don't do anything, does that do shit? No. Why would that do shit? Okay, maybe I can have it so it shoots you as you go past, or something. What can I do to make it so that the cannon matters? How about lava bubble? How about that? Would lava bubble be bad? Would that just go through everything and right onto the thwomp and just everything? so I confirmed that if you hit the switch, you win. I already fucking knew that, so I don't know why I did that. Okay, so theoretically say like, oh no, I missed the switch. Oh god. Death does not come for us all. Okay. What if this was the normal cannon? Because at this point, I kind of just want it to dribble out. So what if that? I also don't need that. Okay, alright, what if? Would that make everything work in the world? Yes, okay. Now, I want to test, could I bullshit that and get by it otherwise? I feel like there's probably bullshit here and there. Like, I can jump on top of the conveyor belt. That'd be bullshit. Otherwise, no. In fact, yeah, if I just do this, just high walls that you couldn't possibly jump, making a box, then you can't jump up there. So, yes, that is stage 1. I could also make this a bit smaller. I only need to get rid of 1 box. So I could move that. Then that and that. Okay, so that should be nice and compact, and that should still work. I want to make sure it still works, just in case I messed that up. But yeah, I missed the on-off switch, and I am punished. I want to make sure. I want to test that out once again. Can I bullshit it? The idea is you need the thwomp, so if you bullshit it by jumping off the thwomp, congratulations, you are now in lava. But if you could avoid the lava, I don't think you can. I might be wrong, but I don't think you can. I would like to make insurance, though. Oh. Right. It wouldn't be that simple, would it? Oh. Actually. Okay, so hear me out. I think this would work. Would it? Haha, look at that. Okay, sick. Okay, so double the fire, same price. Double the fire, double the death. Monday only. You're not cheesing that. You're not cheesing that, buddy. And the idea is if you continue to need the hammer, then even 1 damage is death. And so that is a way of saying, you fucked up that switch? Alright, you're dead. I wonder how close could I push this before the weird spawn makes it stop working. I might be able to make it real close. No, I can't. Wait. You're going at it in the off state. Right, yeah, you're going at it in the off state and it has to not stay off. I think this will work. Let me test it. I think that's about as close as I can get, because I kind of have to abuse the weird spawns. Okay, so that'll kill me, but will it still kill me if I hit the on switch? Have I fucked it up? If so, I'll just push it back a few blocks away again. Excuse me. Somehow I managed to completely despawn a cannon. Oh, it's because this fucking conveyor belt is pushing the box in. And the box, like, the weird way it spawns is each item will spawn, like, on its own. And so the box spawns first, gets pushed in here, and that despawns that. That's dumb. But I can fix it with that. In this particular situation, I can fix it, so it's fine. A lot of the time you can't, and so that's why I'm so fucking annoyed by it. And so that makes it so they're completely dead. But then I just want to make sure it will kill me if I don't hit that, right? I've already got that set up, but I just want to make sure it hasn't, like, suddenly been broken. Okay. I think that's cool. I'm happy about that. Okay, okay, what next? I think I might end up moving the thwomp section over to somewhere else so that you have to do a bit more before you get to the thwomp. Like make it so it's like you hit a checkpoint, then you go through a bunch of thwomp stuff, and then you hit another checkpoint. But, even if I'm just working out the concept, I wonder what else I can do as like a thwomp riding section. What else I can do that make it really interesting. Because I would like it if the hammer was generally... Excuse me. I would like it so if the hammer was generally used throughout the level, but not necessarily the only thing. Like, make some other stuff too. Like in the last level, everything was about springs, but there were stationary springs, flying springs, springs on traps. It wasn't too one note. And so I don't want it to all just be jump and hit the block, jump and hit the block, jump and hit the block. I mean, I guess that might be good anyway. Because it doesn't have to be different every section. And I can make a shorter level. But I don't know. Okay, what about making it so you have to jump on some bills that are flying through the air? Okay, and then just to make it clear that you're not supposed to duck under the bills. Okay, oh, and then, alright, I wonder if that could work. really wish the spawning was a little better, because there's just a lot of stuff they do in Mario games that you can't quite do with this because of the way things work, like spawning and stuff. Don't get me wrong, it is still a great game and it's a lot of fun, but there are just certain things that are just like, does that need to be that way? Like, you have to work around spawns a bit to make a good level. You can do it, it's just a little more annoying than it should be. Okay. A little too easy then. And so then, yeah, the idea is after all that, you hit a switch. And then, let's see, can you actually land on the thwomp after that? Because that would be fucking metal. If it just turns into a leap of faith that actually works. And then I would put some coins so that you know, yes, you are supposed to fall this way. Okay, noted. Little too high. Oh, and yeah, I was thinking, how could I make it so that you couldn't cheese it by just standing on the cannons? If you have to reach the moving thwomp, then you don't have any time to spare. So that would be what would make it so you can't use the cannons. Because again, it's just like, if you want, you can hang out, but you're just going to be hanging out over the lava. So, you know, have fun with that. And then you would have to be charging into certain depth. Ooh. Okay, you absolutely can. You just need to fall a little straighter down. I think it's really just an issue of, like, just go probably not completely straight down. Like that. I think that would be the right arc, but let's try. I am liking this. I'm thinking we're getting some good stuff. It's gonna need a bit of refining later on, but right now I want to work on concepts and good like levels and puzzles and stuff, and then later I can make it so it looks nice and maybe plays a little smoother. Thank you. Yep, death for me. And then I forgot. Make it so that you can't bump it without the hammer. Jesus. Yeah, so at some point I might like take note of what I did and rebuild this on a new file, but if I do, that would probably be off stream. And it'll just be like, it'll just be working on new stuff on stream, and if I have to do something more tedious like that, I would do it off stream and then have it ready for next time. Speaking of, I am still gonna do a new version of the Heavenly Springs level. Some areas are a little too hard, some a little too easy, so I'm just gonna balance things out. Man. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I set it up like this the first time, and it didn't load in, but let's see, because I'm getting too much momentum. I guess just make this a little closer. I don't know. I think that'll work. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there are definitely some repetitive bits in this. Oh, we've been going for an hour, so thank you, Hydrate Bot, for not telling me. Remember to drink. I might just make a Nightbot command that does that automatically or something, because I can rely on Nightbot a little better. Okay. That's not right, is that? That's right, I think. Let's see. Crap. It is cool looking at the Thwomp just gliding through all the lava with you on it. Ah, damn. What the fuck? Okay. This is feeling a little inconsistent. And it's hard to tell because with the spawns the way they are, it might be. Okay. Alright. I don't know, man. Okay. I think it just depends on whether you hold Y or not, and that's what's getting me fucked. So I'm gonna test it again. Because I think I've been instinctually not holding Y because of the hammer function, and that's stupid because normally I always instinctively hold Y. Okay, so yeah, I can make this way farther. And that'll be good, because if it's a really big jump, it'll feel a lot more fun, I guess, would be the term. Maybe a little higher as well. Like that. Let's see if that works. I think I missed that jump up, so let me try that again. I think that was just my bad, not the levels. Okay, that was definitely my bad.
Oh no!
Once again, this cannon just doesn't get paid enough, does it? Leaving me high and dry. Oh my god. Cannon, please. Holy shit. Like for real? For real, cannon? For real. This isn't meant to be a rage stream. This is meant to be chill and relaxing so that I can rest. And you're making it feel a little Dark Soulsy. I'm so upset. It has had one job and it has done zero. Womp does his fucking job. God damn it. I wasn't paying attention. God damn it. That's my bad. I'm starting to think this might be a somewhat short level, because since you have to get through each area without taking damage at all, I probably don't want to make each area too long. So I might make it so that there are 3 sections, but each section is somewhat short to not be too brutal. I'm okay. Fuck you, first of all, Cannon. Second of all, why? Honestly. Do you have a reason? I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, honestly, just fuck. How about that? Would that work if it was just like a really quick stairway? Would that work, please? Hello? Thank you. Thank you, for fuck's sake. Holy crap, thank you. Thank you. Thanks ever so much. Okay. Now, I'm gonna need to make sure the timing on this works for the fucking thwomp, but that'll be fine. So for now, it's a rapid stairway that uses different mechanics other than just the hammer, and so it's a bit more varied, but it leads into the hammer, so it keeps the same theme. So it's still hammer themed, but it's not anything else. Yeah, I guess just make this a little farther. The second cannon felt a little awkward. I might move the second cannon on as well, but then I would also have to move the third cannon even farther, but we'll see.
Oh no!
New and interesting ways to die here on the Ferris Variety Hour. Motherfucker. Okay. Yeah, I think that is a little awkward feeling. Okay. Okay. And then I might use the sub-level. And in the sub-level, because you can basically have two different levels that are connected by pipes. And so that's what I mean by sub-level. In the sub-level, I might make it so that the lava is constantly rising. Thank you, Cannon, for just being a repeat of previous fucking Cannon. In other words, a dickhead. Where was I? I might use the lower area to make an area where the lava is constantly rising, and just figure out something to do with that. That would be interesting. Might call this level something simple like Super Hammer Bros or something. It physically hurts me. It really does. It physically hurts me, dude. It's so bad. Why does this work like this? Am I just going faster with everyone? Oh my god. Maybe I'll just do 2 cannons instead of 3. Kinda less interesting as far as I'm concerned, but if the Mario gods say that that's what has to happen... From chill to rage in seconds. I'm gonna use that as a tagline to describe my stream from now on. I actually really like that, from chill to rage in seconds. Yeah, fuck it, right? I'll just use the eraser tool on my hopes and dreams, and it'll be fine. And I'm pretty sure that this is actually causing me to go fast enough that I'm not gonna hit the fucking thwomp. But maybe I'll just make something that slows you down in a very specific amount of time, which is gonna make this so you have to really, really trust the devs and also go quickly. But if you do, then the stars will fucking align or something. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make it so that the thwomp ends somewhere there and make it so you have to jump onto a new thwomp, but then the new thwomp will die without the switch or something like that. Just because otherwise that probably would be a little tedious. Well, I don't know. That might be a good idea. But I do really like the idea that you fall in the same thwomp again, just because that would be fucking sick. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So, We'll have to find out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so this is still feeling a little awkward and too close. And then the on switch probably should be roughly here. We'll find out if that works.
Let's go.
It's fine. I don't know why I thought I could do this without getting pissed off.
Let's go.
Like, it's actually fine though. I know I say that a lot, but it actually is. Right now, it's actually fine. It truly. Okay, now it's not. Now it's not. It's really not anymore.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, I need to know, did I fuck up the jump? Was it my fault? Or was it their fault?
Let's go.
Okay. 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 Little unhinged. Little unhinged now. Okay, we're fine though. We're fine.
Let's go.
Why? 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 It worked last time. Why does it not continue to work? Did I just change something and I don't realize that I changed it? Or what? Now see, that time, it was almost too fucking slow again. And I don't get it. I honestly don't. But this'll work. Hopefully, maybe. And then we'll see what the Thwomp thinks about life. No, we're not. We have this. The Thwomp is dying. You know what, just to see if the Thwomp works, I'd be interested to know if the Thwomp works. But yeah, I could do that if I want, just make it so that they're supported on solid beams, and that would make it so the Thwomp dies. Because there's no saw, I would just have it so he flies into saw blades and then stops. But that's not an option. Okay. Okay. That's what I wanted to happen. In case you were wondering. I wanted to land on the motherfucking cannon.
Let's go.
I am incapable of doing this. Chill. Aren't I? Oh.
Oh no!
I'll be right back. Okay. There isn't a way that I could just spawn a bullet, is there? No, I can't just skip the fucking broken ass cannons. Because I might just go with that. I might just go with like a flying enemy that you can spawn. Like, and just say, I want a fucking enemy here. I don't know, bounce off turtles or something. Yeah.
Let's go!
Because it just doesn't fire. And it should. Yeah, I guess I just can't use the cannons, just straight up. That's really frustrating. Let's see if that works.
Let's go!
I forgot I had to switch there, so I didn't even try to swing. I think it'll be good there though. Alright, let's see. That probably fucks you up. But I'll make it so you land on something.
Let's go!
Fucks you up in terms of the thwomp, I mean.
Let's go!
Could I not swing the hammer? Because I know I've encountered BS where it does that before, where it actually will prevent you from swinging the hammer after you've like done certain jumps and stuff. Does it actually prevent me from using the hammer there? I okay. Okay. I guess that's more disappointing than anything else because I don't think I can find a way around that without just scrapping the whole like that particular idea of bouncing off this shit. That'd be disappointing. I just can't do it. Yep, it definitely wouldn't let me use the hammer. Okay, in this particular instance, no, because then you don't need the hammer to proceed. I guess it's okay for that one. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, because then I could just make it so you need the hammer at the end. Yeah, the whole point of that is it screws you over by taking your hammer out. I could have a hammer check after that. Okay, one thing I'd like to do is a thwomp there that goes to the left. You have to kill the thwomp with a hammer. And so if you lose the thwomp in the lava bubbles, then you're fucked. So let's see, does that work? Is there any way to cheese it? Yeah, I guess you could just jump over the freaking thwomp, couldn't you? You could just jump over the thwomp, couldn't you? Okay, but if I made it so that you couldn't just jump over the fucking thwomp, then that would be fine. Right? I'm sorry, I'm getting real tilted. I did not expect it, but I'm getting real tilted at just like, oh boy. Okay, I didn't even try. The point is, you will die if you don't have the hammer. So, but if you do have the hammer, like if you don't have the hammer, you're fucked. If you do have the hammer, then you can do that. And then I don't want people to think that there's like a cheese strat over here. I wish you could fill area automatically. But, oh well. I don't think you can anyway. Okay. Okay. So you need the hammer to get through there. You don't need the hammer to hit the on switch. I don't know. I think for now, I'm going to make a placeholder that's... Okay, I need to know the arc you go off of that spring. I need to know that.
Let's go.
Okay, and then there is a special type of block you can make in this. The hard block, which can be broken by a hammer and cannot be broken by anything else. And so then that's just the final check of like, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. I do want to make it so there's a sense of urgency, though. Because otherwise people could just hang out and they would think like, oh, well, is there another way for me to do this? Can I get around it? And I want to make it clear that's like, no, death is coming. So I'll probably just have thwomps come down and crush it. Yeah, thwomps. Because then if you don't have the hammer, then you can't kill the thwomps. Okay. No. Why do you have to do that, man? Why? Like, I'm not even anywhere near it. Thank you. But not that close. Okay. And then I'll make it so it's a little farther away. Fuck. You really can't be precise with this. Okay, there we go. Maybe you can, and I'm just being stupid. I don't know. Right, and then just a couple thwomps that will murder your face. No, that's too much. Okay. So then I think that'll be it for now, if I can get this to work. I'll just play through the whole area to see if it looks fun and doable. This definitely isn't going to be the whole level, but I'm just working on new puzzle ideas and aesthetics and stuff. I'm probably not going to end now. I'm probably going to try to stretch it to 2 hours, but we'll see. Before I go, I will show you the bit the bit I've made off stream again. That was the first concept of this. Okay, why is the camera stopping really suddenly? That's a little disorienting, to be honest. I might have to move the flag on just because of that, because the camera has been weird now. Because I guess the camera doesn't want to look at the flag. I don't know why.
Oh no!
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's just... It must just be the flag is there, but... You'd think it would keep going on until it saw the flag. Maybe it's just because I have a solid wall. I wasn't paying attention to the game. I was just... I don't know. I don't know what I was just.
Let's go.
Okay, that felt a little unfair. Like I did everything right and it still killed me. So I'll put another on switch there just because that felt like it shouldn't be as precise as it was. Okay, just checking something.
Let's go. Oh no.
Okay. Okay. That's fuck those slubs. I like you can't see the thwomps, and so it's just like, okay, I'm at a wall now. What's going on? And then you're just dead. Like, okay, yeah, that was
Let's go.
there was no fucking warning that you had to go. So I'll just delete the thwomps and say fuck it for that particular bit. If the player wants to move slowly there, so be it. Okay, gonna make ground there just so you don't have to hammer that. And what else was it? I think that might be it. Okay, I think I want to try from the beginning now. Just to have like one run of doing the whole thing. So this is the like supposed level. It's way too short, but just for now. Okay, I'll get it eventually.
Let's go.
I did the thing where it
Let's go.
didn't let the hammer come out. Yeah, for the actual level, I wouldn't make someone do it all without a checkpoint. But I'd like to kind of have a clip of the whole level just so I can show it off.
Let's go.
Damn it. I'll get this.
Let's go.
I will get this.
Let's go.
Shit.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh boy. No, no, that's not gonna work. Oh boy. Let's see if this works.
Let's go.
I didn't mean to hit B. Yeah, it feels like it's a little inconsistent based on where you jump off of, and that's not the best. Okay, we'll get this. We'll get this. It's not that hard. It's an easy peasy level. Alright, there is the concept. This is in no way a full level, but there's the concept with a few different puzzles and ideas and stuff for how I can make a level about all centered around the hammer for Builder Mario. I'm still going to make something that is anti-cheese as far as like making it so you can't use boxes. And I'm going to make a lot more puzzles and make the level a lot longer and have a few checkpoints, but that's it so far. For anyone watching the clip, there's one other bit to show off, just for the sake of it. If you don't hit that switch, then what happens is this. And you lose the hammer. And so you cannot kill the thwomp and die. Okay, so for now, I'm going to save this. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, so before I go, I'll show you the other concept for this same sort of level that I had. And so yeah, Spinies are on that conveyor belt and they get launched off if you hit the switch, but not otherwise. So that is your motivation for hitting the switch. Otherwise it would just seem like a death trap to do that. Ah, shit. That is one of the areas where I was talking about where if you don't wall jump right, it stops you from using the hammer. And I was afraid of that and ended up killing myself by falling off because I was afraid of that. Yeah, like that. Because I slid on the wall a little bit, I couldn't use the hammer. So that is something that would definitely have to be fixed if this was intended to be a level. Fuck. I think it's because I slid on the wall. That seems to be the pattern that I'm getting, but could be wrong. Okay. Okay, this is not as difficult as I'm making it. I swear. Yeah, if I can't go straight from the wall jump, it fucks up the momentum. I just want to show you this a little bit. Son of a bitch. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I hope I can make a fun level out of this, but But when I'm losing, it does feel a little tedious because you have to do start over. In fact, I would need to make sure the final level didn't require you to hit start over every time. Unless I was having no checkpoints, because start over does remove your checkpoints. So I might just have to make these levels short just so they don't need checkpoints for that reason. Because yeah, if you hit start over and you had any checkpoints, they're gone. Motherfucker. All right, there you go. That is the original concept for this level type that I made off stream, and the inspiration for the level that I want to eventually make. Neither of these two are proper levels, but I think I can make a level out of them. Then this is all just Heavenly Springs. But yeah, I feel like I got some, as much as a lot of it is really frustrating, I feel like I got some good concepts. Like, I like this, and certain things like that. I definitely don't have a level yet, but I think I can get something out of that, and I'll probably work a bit on stream, off stream, to get something ready so that I have something more interesting to show next time. But yeah, I'm happy with some of the concepts I'm coming up with. I hope it works, because enough things feel a little janky about it that I'm not sure if it's good that I'm creating a whole level around something that ends up janky. But we'll see. We'll see if I can make it good. And otherwise, I think that is going to be the wrapping up point. Just because, like I said, I'm just pretty tired. But I'm glad I did this stream. This was fun, and I hope it was fun to watch. But yeah, we got in a little extra this week before we ended. Yeah, good to hear it. Thank you. Yeah, it seems like the more energetic streams probably are a bit more fun to watch, but I hope chill streams here and there are good. If they're not, that's totally fine. But if they are, I'll keep going. Whichever. Thank you. Alright, cool. Yeah, I hope I can make a lot of levels. I don't know, I don't know. Oh, man. My, oh boy. I'm not thinking very quick tonight. I'm not thinking very quick. But yeah, I will definitely keep trying to make more levels and show you guys them and give you the codes and all that if you'd like to play them yourself. And next time that I do this game, I will be doing some levels with viewers and all that too, like I normally do. Then, as far as the updates during the stream, thank you again to Crystal Tank for resubscribing. They, tier 3 again, second month in a row. Thank you for that. And that was our, today that was our only update, but makes sense. It was a pretty quick stream. Next stream I'm going to do is, I imagine that's probably going to be Friday, most likely 6 p.m. PST. followed by a Saturday, same thing. I'm probably gonna have Dark Souls 3 be the Saturday day. I'm not totally certain on this, but Saturday might just become Dark Souls day for a while, but we'll see. As far as what to do Friday, that is definitely something I'm gonna have to keep thinking about, and I'll talk with people on Discord about it and all that. But then otherwise, Tuesday through Thursday, I'm probably not going to be streaming this particular week, but I'm going to be working in background stuff that, like, just getting stuff set up for later streams and all that. Actually, I think I've mentioned this before. I think I might just start, instead of the normal end screen, just use my character as like a goodbye. I don't know. Maybe I'll work something out to zoom in on him in the future. But anyway, I think that is going to be it for tonight. So as always, I really appreciate seeing you guys come out. I really appreciate having you here with me. So thank you for watching, chatting, subscribing, bits, donations, everything, anything and everything. It's great to have you here. And that is going to be it for today. And I will see you on Friday. You too. Goodbye.